Peace and love, family. I bring you to another episode of Build or Destroy. I am your host, Born Law L, and this is where we break away the rumors from the real, the facts from the fiction, the what is from the what it ain't. Because you know, if you let a lie live long enough, it becomes the truth. Now, I didn't make that up, and I'm not into doing revisionist history or revisionist narratives. But we must stay right and exact with actual and solar facts. That's what this platform brings you. That's what this platform brings you. We do not do gossip. We do man, woman, child, sun, moon, stars, knowledge, wisdom, understanding. 120 degrees of each of that is 360. That's what we do here on Build or Destroy. That's what we do here. We encompass the whole universe based on the situations and societies that we live in the present day and time, spreading knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to all the human families of the planet Earth. Not just the Nubian nation, but all the families. Because without proper education and misinformation, we all at a disadvantage. So before we get into content, please hit the like button. Yo, y'all don't like Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, and Death Row? Well, let it be known then. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the show. Don't you want your ear to the street whenever new content is dropped here on Build or Destroy? Well, that's what you gotta do to keep your schematics and your analytics right. And help me keep my schematics and analytics right. Because when you press the like button and subscribe, they see the content is viable to the public. And that keeps the engine running, keeps the ship afloat. So understand that. Hit the like button, subscribe to the show, and lastly, hit the notification bell, which alerts you whenever new content is dropped, and you'll be on it like a hornet. So without further ado, let's build. Yeah. You see what I'm doing? You know what I'm saying? Always repping, boy. Kobe was my guy. They just put his statue up. I think this is one of his last All-Star game jerseys. You know what I'm saying? This is what we doing, bro. We holding our people up. Ain't nobody else gonna do it. You feel me, fam? So it's All-Star weekend. And you already know what the festivities are. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And you know they got the little skills challenge, dunk contest, celebrity basketball game, and at the end of all of that, actually the All-Star game. So you see I'm repping the NBA, you know what I'm saying? One of my favorite pastimes. But in real time, my favorite thing is knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That's what we really do here, is knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You know what I'm saying? To bring forth freedom, justice, and equality. Okay? You ever been somewhere or invited somewhere and you were not sure why you was actually invited, or felt like you got an invite and you may not have deserved it? Or anything like that. You feel out of place about some things? Understand this, in life you need to know, is you at the table or on the menu? Because it's different. Just because you was invited don't mean you at the table. You could be on the menu, my G. Sister and brother, you could be on the menu. Why? Look around you out here. Look around. Have you been invited or left away from the table at all? Because let's do some history here, man. Just because you was invited don't mean you not on the menu. I remember there was a Twilight Zone episode. Many of y'all don't even know what the Twilight Zone is. Twilight Zone was a science fiction mind bender, which came in 30 to 45-minute episodes that had you thinking outside of the box. Classic Twilight Zone. So in this one episode, Twilight Zone, the title was To Serve Man. So within the episode, we did have interaction from Martians or Martian invasion. So our government greeted the Martians in this episode. As they greeted the Martians had a book. On the front of the book, it was saying to serve man. So we know that is a double entendre. So as the episode went on, the government thought that the title of the book, To Serve Man, was to implement the service to human beings by Martians. So we thought that they were here to assist and serve us, to do menial things for us. But as the episode unwinds, we find out that we wasn't actually invited guests, but we were actually on the menu, because the book To Serve Man turned out to be a cookbook. And the cookbook was actually showing you how to serve man. Not serve him, but serve him up on a plate, how to cook him and eat him. So in this episode, to the dismay of human beings, they were talking about how they're going to consume human beings and what kind of delicacies were going to be used to do such things. So let's get this straight, man. Just because you invited somewhere and they got a placemat for you, supposedly, you need to use your third eye to find out, is you at the table or on the menu? Let me give you another movie reference. There was a movie called Surviving the Game. Ice-T, and I think it's Rutger Hauer's in the movie. So in this movie, Surviving the Game, Ice-T is a homeless man. And through his trials and tribulations, he meets a Caucasian man who seems to be very wealthy and seems genuine in the capacity that he wants to help Ice-T's character get up and help himself, clean himself up, and live a better life. So what does he do? He invites Ice-T out to one of the ranches that he owns as a wealthy man. Ice-T obliges. He takes the man up on his offer to find out if he can clean himself up or be helped through this man's efforts. So as the movie transpires, they have a big dinner party at this ranch or lodge that this gentleman owns. During the dinner party, he invites a number of his friends over, and he introduces Ice-T's character to his associates. Some of them are young and old, some of them are Nubian, Caucasian, different walks of life and ethnicities. Ice-T eats, drinks, and be merry with these people, breaking bread, telling stories in a jovial manner. They go to bed that night. In the morning, Ice-T is awakened abruptly with a gun in his face. And the gentleman that invited him to stay to his home to enjoy the hospitalities of his home has a gun in Ice-T's face, and he's telling Ice-T now, you wasn't at the table, you on the menu. So what we're going to do with you right now is we're going to give you 45-minute head start to run. What you mean to run? I thought I was invited guest here. Okay, I'm going to say this again. You leave now, you got a 45-minute head start. Because after 45 minutes, clack clack, we gonna come looking for you. We gonna come, yeah, all my guests are gonna come out hunting you. I thought this was a dinner party. Now this ain't no dinner party, man. This is a hunting expedition, and you was the prey. Have you ever felt like this at any point in time in your life? But we need to be aware that these things are happening. We're being invited to a situation, and then we find out we on the menu. We not a guest. We on the menu. Right, because I see my Nubian brothers and sisters going through this daily. Okay? Taraji, you in Hollywood, right? Monique, y'all in Hollywood. Y'all was invited. Y'all was invited. So y'all think y'all 5-star guests with a platinum guest card? Y'all on the menu. Once we use you, chew you up, we gonna spit you out. You not down. You a meal for us, man. You food. Oh, they're not paying me. When do we pay the food, man? We eat food, bro. We eat food. We chew you up and defecate you out. You thought you was a part of this? No, you the food. You not a guest. You the food. And when will we start to realize this? We get a couple of M's, head into Billy's. We got the Billy in our head that we gonna get there. We gonna do whatever it takes to get there and be one of the invited guests. You never gonna be one of the invited guests. You on the menu for exploitation, bro. Sis, you on the menu for that. Once they make their bread, you done. What you thought you was homie? You was in the club? That's what's wrong with y'all, man. Y'all think y'all invited guests when y'all on the menu. Look around with the schematics of politics right now. Okay, yes, I'm not out here to say who shouldn't need help, but look at the border situation and look at where it's affecting New York. Everybody want New York because they think it's come here, savage out, and get money. Right. So we here already. We at the table, but we not at the table to get served. We on the menu. They told them people when you get here, eat they food. Eat them like food. They the food. Eat them. Beg, carry your baby around. Beg them for money. That's one way to take their money. The second way to take their money is become a street vendor. They gonna buy the food. Ain't nobody else buying that food. They in our neighborhood selling that food, making grilled corn, tacos, whatever on the street. I'm not mad at it, bro. But we was the target. Do you see them down in Midtown or down in Maspeth on the corner grilling corn and tacos? Nah, they put them particularly where we at so we could be the food that's being eaten. But I'm telling you, I'm not nobody's food, bro. I'm not nobody's food. And I've been around decades. 70s, 80s, 90s, 00, 10, 20s. Yeah, man. Yeah. So I've seen it happen over and over and over again. Where you think you on the, as a guest, on the guest list, you on the menu. So when they tell you that you on the menu, then you crying? Oh, you really thought you had membership here? Man, you just food out here, bro. Sis. When would y'all realize that? Because they gave you a fake membership card that you thought you was in? So when you was making M's, it wasn't about everybody, just about you and whatever you was doing. Once they let you know you're not in the club, but you actually on the menu, then you got a problem. You crying and hemming and hawing. Let me ask y'all something, man. You think these migrants is here in New York to be your friend and buddy? They told them eat you like food. Because we got no money for y'all, but we're gonna show you who to exploit. Understand what I'm saying? See, because you keep getting distracted. Yeah, I love sports. I know it's the NBA All-Star Weekend and all that. But that's not a distraction for me. That's just something I do in my leisure to bring me slight amount of joy because I'm an athlete and I love sports and I grew up as an athlete. So just when I talk sports, don't get it twisted and I'm straying away. I'm not straying away. I'm showing you some distractions that will keep you straying away. That's why you gotta fix and sharpen your third eye, man. So you can understand the politics and the science of tricknology. You understand what I'm saying? Because the sleight of hand, the hand is not quicker than the eye. But if somebody tell you look over there while they doing something over here, obviously you miss it, right? It's not magic. You just missed the event. You just missed it, man. It's called redirection. They redirected your attention somewhere else while they did some fuck shit to you, bro. So every time you accepted into a situation, understand, yo, why? Even the movie Get Out, he thought he was invited as a guest in the movie Get Out. He was dating the girl. She said, come over. He went over as a guest. When he got there and understood what it was about, he was not a guest. He was on the menu. On the menu. Stop taking people for face value and acceptance every time they give you some sense of acceptance and acknowledgement. Understand, this is Harry Potter high science, man. Tricknology, bro. Sis, pay attention, man. Pay attention out here. Oh yeah, they said I can come to the Ivy League, Harvard Ivy League. They got you there for a reason, bro. The reason is to either program you the way they want or take something from you. Either one of the two, because you on the menu, man. You food. Where these migrants getting candy bars and fruit and all this stuff to peddle to us in the neighborhood? The government is giving them that. Why is they getting skilled in culinary arts when I want to be in the culinary arts? Nobody asked me, hey, you want to stay off the street where you don't got to sell drugs no more? Or be in the ghettos without hope no more? We're going to train you for free to be a culinary artist. They doing this for these people. Off the food, monies, and goods that was supposedly providing us nutrition and nourishment. Now, I'm not saying we should not have someone to help them, but I'll be God darn it if you're going to overlook me to do so. I'm not going to allow that quietly. I'm going to let you know first things first. I, Papa, freaks all the honeys. I, Papa. First things first. Let's deal with that, man. Let's deal with first things first. You feel me? Because I no longer want to be at this table if you're not going to put a placemat in front of my table. You're not going to stick an apple in my mouth. I'm not food for your thoughts. But I will give you thought for food. This is what we doing here on Build to Destroy. Like I said, we don't do gossip. We don't do gossip. I don't care about what Shannon Sharp and Mike Epps is going through. I don't care about that. You know what I care about? The Nubian nation and the society of the world and the families of the planet Earth, what they're going through miseducation and lies. Basically lies. You let the lie live long enough, it becomes the truth. What do I always say when I open up my show here? Understand this, man. Understand this. For me, I'm on that Mamba mentality, man. I'm on that Mamba mentality, man. I'm eating food just like y'all coming to the rack. I'm staying up, practicing all night. I'm not hanging out. I'm reading books, learning different languages. I'm on that Mamba mentality, man. So these little distractions, oh, you want to come to the club? No, I ain't coming to the club. I'm shooting in the gym. I'm shooting in the gym. I ain't coming to the club. Oh yeah, we going to get some drinks later. Nah, I'm in the gym working on my crossover. Working on my crossover. Behind the back crossovers. Between the legs crossovers. I'm working. They don't come to me with this other stuff, man. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, child. Sun, moon, stars. That's it. Actual and solar facts. So with that being said, family, have a blessed day. Stay prosperous in all your endeavors and keep that third eye sharp. Peace and love.